all the big question that how to prepare for some interviews. So I will share here with you the 10 points or 10 tips how you can prepare yourself for a mind-blowing interview or very interactive interview. So what are those 10 points which I am discussing up here? That are the first of all, when you prepare for an interview, that first tip is in the organization research. The second tip, where we will discuss here you in the detail, that is the analyze the skills. And the third step for preparing the interviews, then prepare action plan. And the next one is plan wearing and bringing. Then your next step is reach before time. And the next step is interview etiquettes. Then the next step is your communication. And the next step is the recap. How you have to recap all that steps which I have previously discussed before going for an interview. And then the interview closure, and the last one is the telephonic interview. Because in this work from era, many organizations have the first screening from the telephone interview or Skype interview. So how to prepare for that, we will be also discuss that bonus tips in this video today. So welcome to the fourth slide HR, and again we have starting this new series for how to prepare for the interview. If you are searching for a job, if your job has been laid off due to this COVID slowdown or lockdown, so we will be discussed here in the detail how you can prepare for an effective interview and long lasting interview which will be done for an offer or a final interview in the first instance. So what are those things you have to take care? We will be discuss here one by one. So the first step for the interview is the first step of the interview is organization research. Before that, some consultant and some organization they call you. This is the organization and this is the job description. You have to. They are looking for such position and such a role. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to research for the organization. So there is 4 and 5 step. I'm telling you what you have to basically research for the organization search. So what you have to do, use tools and guide for an overview of the organization and its industry trial. What is the organization and exactly what it is doing? So you have to research for that. Visit the organization website to ensure that you understand the breadth of what they do, like product, services, and client base. Review the organization background and mission statement. Mostly, the people, the organization who are looking the candidate, they should have known about their mission statement and how they drive the business. And the next thing you have to take care, assess their read recent press release for insight on project and growth and stability. Then get perspective, review trade or business publications sees perspective and glimpse into their industry standing. Then do check about their their group companies, their structure and their availability globally or some specific industry base. So this is your first step where you have to research for the organization. Then let's go to the next step. The next step is analyze skill. When you have to organize about the research about the organization, then the next step is to you have to analyze your skill set or your skill set according to the job description they have given. Then outline the knowledge, skill, and ability required. Examine the hierarchy, determine where the position fit within the organization, and look side by side. Compare what the employer is seeking to your qualification. Then the next step is which you have to take care that the next step is prepare actions. So here, what have to prepare? I mean, for most interview involved in combination of resume based, paper based, and case question. So I encourage you here to make the organization requirement and the essential resource was according to you. Get him in detail what is the possibly best you have to prepare for the interview. So the next step is plan wearing and bringing. So what you have to plan here, what you have to wear. Mostly you require here for the formal wearing and bringing the document, a resume and photo. If they require some document like salary and statements, so you have to bring all that for the references and presenting to them. So what you have to plan to wear? First of all, go neutral, conservative business attire, such as a neutral color suit and professional suit is best. Plug in that iron properly, make sure your clothes are neat and wrinkle free, then dress to impress. Be sure that your overall appearance is neat and clean. The next one is plan what to bring. Extra copy of your resume on quality paper is required. Then you should have a notepad if something you have to write or mention there so that you can be write that and one pen also. A list of the references which I have uh, discussed previously. Information you might need to complete an application and a portfolio with sample of your work if relevant. This is in the first step you have to plan for wearing and bringing. And the next step is reach before time. So now it is a day of interview and you have to at least reach before the time and try to make sure you should be reached before 15 minutes to the interview venue. So next step is interview etiquette, which is the most essential part of a personal interview which you have to take care. So there is the first step. If you are carrying your mobile with you, most people carry it with you and themselves. So you have to take care that should be switch off or on silent mode. Enter to the interview room after knocking of the room, then wishing and visiting to the interview panel. Sit only after you are requested by the interview or after the interview has set. Sit straight and hands on your thighs. Do not sit relaxing with crossing leg and arms. So you have to take care these small tips also. Then visiting card if required. If the interview panel is sharing the visiting card, so only you have to share your visiting card. Otherwise, no. Body language you have to take care. You have to take care. Smile. You should have a smiling and happy face while interview and during the whole interview session. Avoid being serious or grumpy. There should be proper eye contact. It is must. Do not look at the ceiling or wall or fan when you are in between the interview. Then the second step is the communication. Prepare for listen first. So you have to clearly listen to the interviewer what they are exactly asking. If you do not confirm anything, if you do not understand, ask it and confirm it. So in the communication section you have to take care the CS 3CS formula. Speak clearly, concisely and completely. Then clarity should be there in your communication. Speak with a speed on which the interviewer can clearly understand. Then concisely speak as much as required or requested. Use appropriate words and in systematic, logical manner. Avoid keeping around about answers and please do not talk too much. Then the next ticket is then communication you have to take care. Project yourself truly. There should not be any such answer which create doubt in the mind of interviews and you have to talk or you have to declare out that things clearly what you are working and what you have been worked and concise and clear you have to work clearly disclose to the interviewer. The next step is step number 8, that is the recap. All that things which you have to done before going for the interview, you have to recap all that. It will be better if you prepare a notepad for that and going before an interview, you can recap that is everything is okay. This recap means prepare a checklist and accordingly evaluate or assess your preparation accordingly. Then, when you have finalized the interview, there should be the one major step for closer. So, what you have to take care while you will be close an interview. So, you should ask intelligent, relevant question from the client, understanding the business plan or position further when given a chance. In the end, you will do your last pitch of summarizing your experience and expressing your interest in the position. Express thanks for the interview, time, and consideration. So, these are the 9 crucial steps which you have to be taken care or take care for the interviews, and so that interview can be long lasting and turning for the final round and offer for you. So the next bonus step is the telephonic interview. So how you have to prepare quickly, I will also share that to you. So first of all, when there is a telephonic or Skype interview, you have to create a checklist first. Clear the room of distraction if that is available there. Have a pen and paper to note down anything and making the notes. If the time isn't convenient, ask for a reschedule. Then turn call waiting off. If there is you are available busy in another call and you have to turn off the waiting call. So that's why there should not come another call which will be distract the interview in between. If possible, use a landline instead of call phone or cell phone. Keep your resume in a clear view while in the telephonic interview or visual interview. So, what I can share you here. So finally, these are the 10 steps which possibly will be make you impressive and to turn that into for long lasting and impressive for you. So these are the 10. So this is all about in video. I hope this will be most informative and knowledgeable to you. So connect to us for the further new video, and in the next video we will be discuss about the expert resume, how you can prepare that and how you can prepare it by yourself so that most of the interview can call you for the interview for in the first instant when resume. Till then.